one thing. Do you want me to look in the lens or just around?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay. Okay. I'll put it this way. I'm someone who gets really anxious about leaving things unsaid. And in the vein of no regrets, I worry about that the most. So sometimes I get the urge to say too much and things, but that doesn't really ever feel right. So I think just naturally I fall into music as a substitute because it feels like you can say so much with it that you don't really end up needing words. I mean, I write songs, so it's a little bit different, but they wouldn't be complete without the music that's accompanying it. So to me, music just means expression and not to, sound like a broken record, pun intended. But it is just the medium through which I feel most honest and where I feel comfortable yet also very challenged. And I think that's a very unique balance that I haven't really been able to find anywhere else. And so beauty in music is obviously very subjective. I find myself leaning towards sweeping strings and something so blatantly, almost offensively emotional. And that's usually what I find the most beautiful. But I think as I spent more time here listening to other people's music and listening to other people talk about their music especially, I think that's really beautiful. Like hearing what someone else thinks sounds good. My mind goes to Josh, which I don't know if I can talk about other people here, but listening to Josh play his music in class and he just has a way of sounding so genuinely passionate about it, and it's the kind of music that he listens to and writes isn't the kind of music I've spent a lot of time around or often look for when I'm listening. But it's like it just makes me so happy, and it's really inspiring to see someone doing something really different and thinking that it's beautiful when maybe you wouldn't have thought of it like that. Yeah, it also just depends on how you're brought up and things. I think that influences most things. So yeah, that's what I would say.
One follow-up question
Yeah.
to close this thing out.
Mhm.
What do you think of the song? What do you think of the album?
Of your album?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Evan. I haven't heard all of it. I heard you played something at Showcase. Is that correct? Okay. And obviously I heard only good things about that. I am just excited to hear it in its, full in its fullness. But what I've heard so far has been absolutely incredible. I think anytime I've, sat with you here, I've just been really humbled, to know that people like you are in this program and people being so inspired and wanting to collaborate, and that was so important to me in the fall. I think when you seemed really intent on getting to know everyone and collaborating and making this really cool thing together, which just felt like you were fighting that fight alone for a little bit. So I'm glad I'm glad that it's coming to fruition, because it's really, really special. I think it's, something I feel lucky to be a part of. So I'm excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this again.
Of course.
I appreciate it. That was great. That was
Oh, good.
I mean, compared to some of the other